guys can hear me there, right? Okay. So welcome to our week 6, our lecture class for sessions 2. All right. So this morning, basically, I actually have given some of the more tips how actually you're going to develop your kind of understanding when it comes to compositions for group 3, which is you guys can actually take a look back again those videos. Okay, later on when I actually have upload them back in my YouTube channels there. Okay, in my YouTube channels there. So just hanging there, okay, later on, okay, you guys can check back, okay, because those kind of techniques which I actually have been using before, okay, one of the reason I don't want to go into that conventional kind of techniques, which is you guys actually a little bit more master than me, perhaps there, okay, that I actually have put my trust on you, which is you can explore that conventional techniques, which is, all right, the techniques that we actually have been showing you guys before, okay, the traditional kind of way on paint using digital tools there, okay. So I don't want to go there basically because that kind of technique basically you guys can develop along the way in a very, I don't know, maybe you guys will take a very short times or maybe a bit more time for you to add the kind of details that we want there, okay? I would love to give more explorations in the technique that I actually given you guys before, using the splat brush kind of colors that works. At the same time, we actually still indicate some of the details spontaneously by using the brush tools. All right, these kind of options that I actually have been introduced to you guys, okay, for several kind of demonstrations, because I want to give an options there, all right, for some of the student who actually doesn't have enough time, efforts, energy, and sacrifices there, okay, to develop a conventional way. All right, a conventional way, right? That means, what do you mean by conventional way there, right? You have to sketch it out a lot of your developments there, okay, on your character design or the subject matter that you want to design there, okay? But it still have a lot of struggles there. But this is one of the way you actually can develop your understanding and skills there. But you need to take care also, you have to be what we call that, be aware and concerned about your proportions at the same time there, okay? But this is basically one of the right sketch from Matthew that he actually had been given to us, okay, as a submissions for the progression works, which is quite okay, quite good, right? But that's still not good enough in order to develop his own kind of identity, to develop his own kind of break down into the characters of his own. Understand what I mean? Break down, okay? That means if you close your eyes and put away all those visuals, reference with you, can you imagine to design your own characters like that? Okay. So if you can design your own kind of stuff there, that means you basically have that kind of ability to imagine in the right way, okay? So before I'm going to go through with one more kind of way of working with the same kind of stuff, but we are going to use human, which is human characters, which is the Putri Gunung Ledang lah, right? Okay? Even though there's a few number kind of characters that I've been given, but I want to choose Putri Gunung Ledang because the sample of reference is quite clear. But our creativity, depending on our creativities, in order to develop our own kind of understanding to create different kind of point of view in terms of design. In terms of the design, guys, okay? Point of view, that, okay, that means you use your own perceptions there. You use your own kind of design senses that develop using the brush tool that we actually have been introduced you guys. But I'm not saying that you need to use that, okay, to get A. Sometimes when people actually try in the first time, this kind of methods there, he try basically once only. He don't actually practice a little bit more and more and more to experiment, to understand about the usage of the tools. And suddenly he just posted it, okay? There's not enough, okay, these techniques basically that I show you guys before, right? It doesn't have to be a lot of detail there. But spontaneously, when we actually add those paint styles, brushes on those shapes there, right? Okay, on top of the shapes there, they look a little bit kind of details there. But basically, illusions, okay, those are only the illusions of your perceptions of your eyes there that say it's quite detailed, but it doesn't need a lot of efforts there, okay? That you have to render the whole thing in detail there, okay? Remember, okay, when you draw your hairline there, okay, some of you guys, I saw you did a very good job on the detailing on the line of the hair there, okay? It's very nice job there, okay? But how long does it take there to work on that? So I want to avoid that kind of particular styles. I'm going to break and bend a little bit there, okay? As I actually have done before. Okay, we did rabbit and turtles kind of illustrations there, right? What else there? What else? Another kind of illustration that I did there, right? Okay, using the same methods there, right? All these kind of things, okay, that I've done, it doesn't take a while there. It doesn't take a lot of time there, but it gives you guys more impact on the visuals. The impact on the visuals there, right? That no one actually has been done before, basically. If you try to search there, okay? Because I introduced this kind of methods because it's basically an acceptable professional kind of looks. Okay? Acceptable there. But I believe, I'm not saying that I don't say that I want to brag, okay? Because I know a lot of people, my friends, okay, on the social media is more better than me. But I never seen at the moment that people use these kind of methods there. Right? Why? Because I'm not saying that I'm the one who create, because I actually have been mentioned there, okay? I'm taking this kind of particular style from Eric Kyle. Eric Kyle there, okay? One of the greatest children's books illustrators. But his style's a little bit kind of very simplified, more children's kind of looks. I'm adding a little bit kind of proportionate and detailing there, okay? And stylized a little bit. So that's why, okay, we steal the ideas, we steal basically the techniques and applying into my own way. That's basically, for me, is a true creativity that you can apply. Each one of you guys there. If you don't restrict yourself into one particular styles in the future, that means you have a lot of weapon in you, okay? You want to go to war, okay? Just like you play games there. What game do you play there, okay? Fortnite, for example, there, right? You carry a lot of missionaries there, okay? You carry a lot of weapons, right? If you have ability to use all those weapons in your kind of missions there, okay? You can choose which one is quite suitable for you. You want to become a sniper there, you use sniper gun there, okay? You want to have a hand-to-hand or close combat there, okay? Maybe a machine gun or maybe a gun there, okay? A rifle, there may be in rifles, there may be, or maybe a shotgun there, maybe, okay? So you have that kind of choices of weapon to use when it comes to develop your skill and your styles there. But takes time, don't worry there, don't rush yourself. Unless you're going to die tomorrow, there, okay? You never know. But relax there, okay? Enjoy the process there and let it flow there. You got around another 4 semesters, if I'm not mistaken, okay, to develop your skills. Okay? Don't push around, but always be alert there. And choose your own choice of weapon, develop your skills from now on. Okay? Alright, guys? So now, We got around 74. I already ticked some of them, but I believe that the values that actually have been, what we call that, have been sended already. This is basically one of the names that I had to go through with the values there. All right, Jawi, are you here, Jawi? Are you here, Jawi? There, right? Q Jawi. No? Okay. Wong Ji Hong, Lo Men Hei, Ang Zu and Ang Jia Yi. Only 5 students there, right? Hopefully the rest of you guys, please don't let yourself fail with the subjects here. Last semesters I have done a few reports, okay, for the management about the failing kind of students. It's not actually good to my report there, okay, but it's also not good for your reputations there. I don't have any kind of reputations there, okay. I cover my own self there, okay, by demonstrate to you guys all these kind of lessons there. I'm sharing you guys the lessons there, okay. But I'm not begging you, but I'm give you guys basically some gentle reminders back again. Don't fail in my subject there. How not to fail? How not to fail there? Submit accordingly and make sure that you push yourself more from here. We want you guys to submit at least there, okay? Submissions, 10 different sketches based on character design. If you have to submit more than that, minimum is 10 sketches, okay, but not basically a Chinchai kind of sketches there. You know Chinchai there, okay? Whatever kind of sketches there, okay? Is it true? In Mandarin, Chinchai means what? Whatever there, okay? Or anything there, okay? No. That regarding to those kind of title that you want to design or illustrate and draw. From character design, layout, background, composition, experiment of the paint styles and techniques. Rough idea of the visuals there. But if you want to produce more than that, maximum is 20 page there, okay? For each folder there, it will be fine. It will be good. Okay? It will be good there, okay? This is sample, the sample that I did earlier there, okay? Based on the same composition, because I want to show the student a very simple kind of compositions there that show the stories from the titles there. We create stories there, guys. Okay, the detailings of the demonstrations you guys can check back again in these visuals there, in these videos. Okay, in that videos there. Okay, why actually I'm using the same kind of technique but different kind of approach, because I want to give you guys some example here how basically we can actually execute. If you cannot draw, don't give me or don't give some excuses, okay? I cannot draw, that's why I cannot actually work like that, right? I'm showing you guys one of the method that I create for those who cannot draw. Okay, normally, some people say that, okay, some people actually have that kind of what we call that excuses there, okay? They told we call that some report there, okay? The techniques is too deep, it's too detailed, it's too hard there, okay? I'm showing you guys one of the best method for those who cannot draw. I create them. I don't know whoever tried, okay, but I never seen there, okay, on demonstrations that people use lasso tools to draw the shapes and paint it up back again. Simply paint it up, but according to the level of light and shadow, that's all there. And mixed up with the colors there. Mixed up with it. That's why you will actually in these courses, okay, we give you guys the right kind of methods, not the best method, the right kind of methods for you guys to explore. Exploring basically your understanding in visualizing illustrations directly. I believe you won't be able to get anything from those YouTube there, with these channels there, with these demonstrations here. In the brush tool that I use. All right. So now, What am I missing just now there, okay? Talking a lot and then going to, I don't remember that. Okay, now, when it comes to the second kind of demonstrations here, okay? Basically, okay, when I actually want to develop basically different kind of styles there using the tools that we have. Okay, this is basically this is one of the poses that I actually design and draw based on the reference. But normally when people actually have the reference, they will basically draw exactly, okay, my reference right here, which is I have, is quite not have a very good quality there. Okay, the quality is very bad there. Okay, it's very bad there. Okay, I don't want to find a best reference for this, but I'm using as a part of my guideline there. Okay, my kind of reference only in order to post there. Okay, to post. Okay, remember what I said before there. Okay, when I actually design some of the poses for my characters before, all right, I would say that I will post there, okay, like a post like a woman there, okay, or women there, okay, and then I shoot those photos back again, okay, of myself. Sometimes I'm wearing shorts there, okay, for my reference only, and I'm going to post there, okay, those kind of positions that I want, and I transfer and transform back again into my own kind of designs. Guys, open up your webcam there. I want to see your face. If I start to demonstrate, open up your webcam there, right, everyone. Okay, those are the things that I've done there. And I would say that, okay, I'm quite satisfied with some of the developments from your friends of works, right? Which is they put a lot of efforts and commitment to change from your design, okay, from your earliest kind of developments into a more proper and more different kind of perspective of compositions there to make it more better for your own kind of presentation there, okay? So I have a few number kind of reference, which is I get from my own kind of influence from the internet, okay? One of them, because I cannot find one of the artists that I have followed, okay, but this is one of them that I love to follow all the time, okay, like this guy Jeffrey Ian Love, okay. He's basically using a very silhouette kind of look and feel, a very gothic kind of looks, okay, on his illustrations there. No matter what he draw, they look a kind of gothic there, okay. They use a black and white and very strong kind of shapes of form of shadows there, okay, to give a bit more dark, more kind of what we call that, emphasizing on the energies of those kind of illustrations here, okay, on the visual itself there, okay. He used a less kind of colors, and his styles were basically, I believe, has a very not influence from these two different kind of comic artists there. Okay, Jeffrey Young Love, okay. One of them is not a model, okay, but I'm too old to remember all the names there. Come on, guys. I don't know, you guys cannot help me to remember this name there, right? Ashley Wood there, right? Hopefully, right? Why don't I have any artworks there? Okay, never mind. Okay, Ashley Wood there, right? It's a guy, not a boy. His design, his work will be influenced a lot by Ashley Wood. Okay, one of the comic artists, graphic novel artists that I actually have a very good, quite influence on him. when it comes to design and works there, Ashley Wood directly. And the other one basically from who actually created Hellboy there. Names there. I remember the names that why. Mike Minola there, right? Sorry guys, okay. I'm taking a lot of things in these days directly. Mike Minola directly. Mike, he says a big influence also. A lot of people, okay, back in the days, they have this kind of strong influence on the heavy kind of shapes, okay, when it comes to develop the comic styles there. So Mike Minola, Ashley Wood, and some of the famous kind of artists there, okay, who've been influenced by this kind of works there. Me also have, okay, other than Dave McKean, the right kind of art, the right styles there. This guy there, okay, Dave McKean, this guy, they basically, right, I have a big fan and strong influence, some of the works that I've done from him, right? Very surreal kind of looks there. But I'm not actually just follow exactly what they did, but I try to improvise to give my own kind of touch there, okay, when it comes to develop the styles there. But I kind of love this kind of works there, okay, very surreal there, okay, mysterious there, okay, gothic at the same time there, okay, and give a bit kind of dark kind of feeling there, okay, when I actually what we call that, create my own kind of styles there, okay. But this is some of the artists that I actually have been influenced a lot, okay, when it comes to illustrations. Other than Ken William there, okay, when he actually start working with the Havoc and Wolverine kind of comics, like a Wolverine kind of comic, okay. This one, okay. This is the old comics, like from I think 90s there. So I start to know him basically when I have this kind of comics like with me. All right. So a very grotesque for me is very grotesque, very mixed up with the realities there, combinations there, and energies, flows there, okay. He's using watercolors there, okay, at the same time, okay. So I have a very big kind of fan and influence all these kind of styles of illustrations there back in the days. So that bring me into what I know right now, right here, there, okay. So this is basically all the artists, basically most of the artists that I've loved to keep in my kind of collections of books there, okay. Because he basically portrayed Wolverine. It's not like other kind of comic artists at the time there. He gives a bit more kind of natural kind of perceptions there, okay, perspective there, okay, about Wolverine itself there. So that's why Ken William also one of my favorite artists there, okay, at the times, other than the newcomer like Enki Bilal there, right? Kind of comics, but it's a little bit more independent, right? He has a very kind of drawing kind of look and feels, right? And he Bilal there, okay. So this is all my influence there, guys, okay. He has a very kind of independent kind of feel, just like the late of I can't remember most of the names there nowadays. I think I have to eat more. Call that more nuts there, okay, to bring back all this kind of memory back again. Okay, Enki Bilal also one of my favorite kind of artists there, other than Dave Mack. Dave Mack, right? kabuki there, right? Hopefully it's right. This one there. Big Mac there again. Oh, I forgot the K there. Because all this kind of artists, right, okay, they actually write using a lot of models reference, but the way they actually portray those visuals, the combination with different kind of styles, the art, right, okay, they give that, they have the kind of strong influence on the works that I love to explore the okay, at a times. So this is basically most of the some of the things that I love to see from the different kind of approach when it comes to paint styles there. I didn't actually restrict to myself, okay, to paint only this kind of methods. Even though if you want to work with some conventional kind of artists, there are some comic kind of what we call that publishers, there, okay, they have a certain kind of style, yes. But these days, I believe the publisher is a bit more open there, but you need to have also some discipline there. For me personally, why actually I didn't want to become a comic artist, because I don't have that certain kind of discipline to focus only one project at a time. And that's basically my weakness. I don't like to focus only one particular project only, but I try to mix around with other things there. For me, it's more enjoyable. I don't know about in the future, okay, because I'm planning some other things also. But at the times, normally, right, I try to mix them up, right, to make sure that I'm not feel quite bored. I'm actually a person is very quite bored, basically by focusing only one particular works or one particular style at a time, okay. So that's why I'm always want to explore a bit more and more, even though I'm using the same techniques, but I'm exploring different kind of styles there to approach. Okay, so that's basically some of the things that I can share with you guys here. So right now, this is something that I sketched from that particular kind of post there. But one of the reason I've been designing, okay, different kind of approach on these characters there, because I'm taking this kind of influence by, okay, wayang kulit there, right? Kind of puppet there, right? Which is kind of style there, same like what Paymin have done there, okay, but I'm improvising back again. I'm improvising there. Okay, if I want to share with you guys back again, hopefully you guys don't get bored there, right? Okay, I have done a few number kind of research before. I'm not saying, okay, this is not good here, right? Okay, let me share there, okay. Some of the things that I've done before, portfolios reference. Hopefully we have here. Where is it? I've done a few kind of examples there, okay, on the demonstrations with profiles. Where is it? My profiles? Hopefully we have the right profiles. Okay, this one. My portfolios there. Yeah, I've done a few my research there, right, okay, before. And I start to design something a bit more like, okay, for example, like this. Some of the work that I've done before, I'm trying to mix up with wayang kulit styles. They're in cartoon kind of works. This is one of it. All right, you guys can see basically the characters, that style that I produced were basically from there. Okay, there's Barongan, and even these characters, I'm make it a bit more like a modern, okay, but most of the styles have been influenced by the wayang kulit, okay. And the other thing that I actually worked, okay, from one of the projects that I did with UniKL there, right? Like this one basically, but it's more realistic. But when the time goes by, this one, right? And this Panglima Awang kind of characters there. So I try to apply same kind of wayang kulit style for the most of the design there. Okay, this one also from Barungan there. Okay, this fire kind of apes, creatures there, monsters there. So the design of the characters also I applied the same thing, the same kind of methods of work there. Okay, this project basically I taking quite some time there to develop and to gather all those kind of information, research, right, and to develop that kind of understanding there, right. For those who actually doesn't know it well, they thought that the whole thing that I can design, that I actually have designed, were taking quite short time. Like I sketched a few number kind of characters there, few number kind of creatures based on the same design, the same characters there. Okay, few number kind of design based on the same characters. Before basically I'm going to put into one particular compositions like this, right? Okay, so it's taking quite so long there, okay, if you actually have a very small team that you work there, right? So I've done a few kind of research before that I can decide, okay, this is the one basically we can actually use to work on that. So for all this kind of understanding that I have, that I saw Payment also done the same things, very good there, okay, but I'm looking forward to see more from there. Then I start to develop the sketches on the works there. Okay. What I can do from here, right now, this is basically my sketches there, right? So the best way for you guys to work for this one, I have a few number kind of style. Maybe I'm going to use this first kind of style there first, right, okay, to develop the kind of works there. So I'm going to grab some influence from Jeffrey Eon kind of styles there, very dark kind of silhouette there, okay. Hopefully I can make it there, okay, because I haven't done before. I've done a few, but I stopped. I didn't actually focus a little bit there, okay, because of quite busy there, okay, to do something else there. So right now, okay, I'm going to put into one folder here first. Sorry, right here, yeah. Is it? Okay, now I'm going to put one folder there to develop this particular kind of paint styles, which is I'm going to work with the full body reference. How much time do we have? Read up there, right? Okay, now, so what I can do right now, I'm going to grab my kind of attention to draw basically the shapes difference. Okay. You guys can go through more detailing there, okay, from here if you want to. Kind of improvise a little bit there. When I've done the works then normally, okay, I'm going to try to improvise a bit. Okay, if you take a look at the compositions there, the postures of this design, if you guys can learn something from here, right, okay, I'm trying to develop the silhouette there first, right? Okay, the silhouette there, right? Okay, this is negative space, but basically there is a hair there, right? Maybe I can actually write this, put it into one shape there first, like this. Okay, the posture there, guys, okay, the postures. Yeah, I try to design. See? I'm basically trying to exaggerate a little bit. Okay, those are the things that we have to understand there. We have to exaggerate a little bit. I try to exaggerate a little bit right here. Using lasso tools, that works. Applying the shapes, you guys also can use some of the selection tools that works, okay? Quick selection tools there. So right now, what I can do here, I get the shapes. I'm straight away using these brushes. These brushes, see? The big splat kind of paint there, okay? Brush styles there. What I can do from here, yeah, start to paint. See? Adjust the size there, right? Adjust the size and capture the shapes again. Remember what I said about try to grab more kind of attention on the shapes, especially when you design the characters there. Why they don't actually write? Cover the whole thing in here. Okay. So why actually I applying some of the areas have a bit kind of dark tone, but some I really don't, okay, because of the light and shadows that I try to lock from here. See? So from here, you guys can take a look. You can see the whole kind of mysterious of the shadow and line. All those characters, right? Okay. What else that we can do from here? Now, look at each other files. I'm starting to design, okay, the hair line. Take a look, right? I kind of mix them up there. What is this? Sorry there, guys. So you guys cannot see the visions that I try to apply there, okay? I'm using the her hair. It looks like a patterns of Karawang there, right? Huh? You see? The pattern of Karawang there. And give also a bit kind of mysterious. Who's going to be thought there, right? That and I'm going to use this kind of methods there, okay? Have you thought that, right? You never know that, right? And I'm going to use this kind of methods, okay, to portray the hairstyles there. So her hair is just like the look at like Rapunzel's there, okay, but this is some Malay versions there. Even though the stories doesn't actually portray that, but she can control natures there, right? Why don't can she control also her hair, right? To make it a bit more mysterious there. So from here, they're going to use different kind of brushes there, just to playing with it, okay? And let's start to paint. Mixed up or not there, right? Okay, the hairstyles there. So try to mix up there. Right? I'm really basically risk myself there, guys, okay, when I actually experiment. That is what we call the experiment then there, right? So from here, all right, this part basically a bit more kind of off there, okay, from the positions that we want. So what I can do, I'm going to select this part there. All right, select basically the hair layers there, right? But I'm going to click to this, basically the body there, okay, the body shapes. But click to the layers of the hair because I want to cut this part there, okay? Delete this one there, right? See? So that means they're not controlling basically our position of styles there, right? To work. So what else there that we can do from here? I'm going to use a limited kind of colors there. So the dress of this women, right? This lady, this characters, right, is in red color, is it? So what I can do some selections. All right, do some selections here. Can I inverse this one there first? Okay, so I can see more clearly, right? Okay, add new layers. Okay, this part basically. This is basically her, what we call that, a cape or selendang there, right? So what I can do, I will use this kind of capes right here. It's a part of the, sorry, the positions there, right? Then I'm going to use some colors there, okay? red colors there, but behind the head already. Make it a little bit loose a little bit. And right now, what I can do, before I'm going to delete this part directly later on, I'm going to create this part basically a bit more in front later on, but I want to cut over here a bit and right here a bit direct to create some of the shadows line that okay from here. This is a bit kind of a bit more dark there, okay? So I can do paint over here like that. See? You see that? So this one I can off there later on there, right? Okay? To show basically the different kind of look and feel of these characters there. So what I can do right now there, right? Cut back, delete this part there twice, isn't transparent anymore, save the files there. All right, right, this part there, okay, if you take a look here, okay, on the visuals, they have basically some sort of like the accessories there, right, the jewels there. So the colors of it is a bit more golden, right? Yellow and golden. What I can do, you see the same kind of color code there, right? Okay, and put it right here. Okay. Just a bit. Okay. The colors there. Silhouette there, right? Silhouette. What else that we can do from here? Do some selections. This part a little bit more reddish there, right? Okay, and also at this part there, right? In red colors or maroon there, right? So what I can do, okay, add another layers and paint. Okay, not too much there, right? Maybe a little bit more lighter bit over there. Okay, I'll do these selections like that. Probably not directly. This part basically has a different accessories there, right? What I can do, maybe use the same colors and paint. Put the colors a bit there, right? What else I can do from here? Add a little bit kind of detailing here. What color that we should use? Okay. This one, I can add also a little bit kind of details using the shapes there. Brush. Maybe a bit dark tone there, right? Sorry, there, right? Any changes over there? Let's make some changes there, right? So closer a little bit there, okay, to see some changes. With this visual, basically, I'm going to add a bit kind of, maybe contemporary kind of works in terms of the visuals there. At the same time, I'm trying to explore different kind of way to approach the mysterious kind of look of Putri Gunung Ledang. She's not a ghost there, but it's quite mysterious there, okay? So what I can do, kind of using different kind of approach there, okay, on the visual scene. Using like watercolors, which is not there, okay? Mix them up together. What else there? Now, it's time to add a little bit kind of detailing there. I know maybe because some of you guys not quite very familiar with this kind of styles there, but I just want to give you guys some of the options, a unique way to approach that. Remember, this is not Ultraman there, okay? It's not Ultraman there. So what I can do, edit up the visuals of eyes, and then I'm going to use this kind of methods of lasso to add the visuals of the pupil of her eyes there. Okay. What color that we shall use? Black, maybe, because the paint styles a bit. There. The leaves itself. Okay. So what I can do, okay, this color is there. You see the mysterious kind of looks of the characters. This is something that, sorry, I'm going to select this part using alternate. Okay. If some goes to this part there, right? Okay, check back at the sketches. Right, this part also I'm going to deselect that, right? See, I'm just select those areas only there. Use the same kind of tone of colors here to paint this part there, right? The right, the accessories there. Okay. The view of these characters there, okay? Putri Gunung Vedang there, okay? Mysterious kind of looks. What else that we can do from here? The nose. I don't know whether she's actually human or not, right? So I'm going to paint that. The nose elements there. There's a lot of things also we can add more and more and more details that if you want to there, okay? Based on the sketches that we have, to add a bit kind of detailing, for example, like the look and feel. Okay, she also has a crown over here. So I'm using this kind of methods there to develop the crown shapes. What color they use? I'm using minimal kind of colors like 1, 2, 3, 4. Pink kind of styles there. Okay. Because this is basically make the looks and feel a bit more like it has a Nusantara kind of looks there. Okay. Right. The look and feel of different kind of active therapy or methods there to work with the characters itself. Does it look like the reference? Totally totally different. Okay, this is something that can give different kind of impacts on the visual itself. What else that I can do also from here? A lot of things there, guys. Yeah, remember about the hair just now there, okay? I want to do some selections of the hair styles from here to here there, right? Okay, so this is her hair there, okay, that combined with this part there, right? So there's a finger shapes over here that I actually have missed out there. So what I can do, I can actually do some more selections, okay, more kind of layers by the groups. Okay. With a different kind of feel. Okay. So by using wire and pull kind of shadow play kind of concept styles there, mix around with some of the ornament kind of elements, which is I recreate back, okay, using my own kind of understanding and using the previous kind of posts that we use, we can actually add more and more detailing from here there, guys, okay? If I want to mix up with a more kind of texturing kind of look and feel there, okay, I can use, for example, like this textures, okay, and paste right here. You see, they give different kind of connections there. If I want to draw basically a design, basically what we call that, the mountain kind of shapes. For example, like this one, copy and paste, multiply the mountain there, okay? 4 examples there. So the visual storytelling from these particular kind of styles, they give different kind of approach on your design. So I already give you guys, I gave a lot of this kind of sample to my students. Okay, the options there, okay, but if you don't actually try to develop your kind of understanding, it will be harder, okay? Because this is something that I want to give you guys some explorations. Okay, explorations there. So if this colors is quite stand out, okay, from the characters there, I'm kind of using hue saturations to adjust a little bit and to give a different kind of look and feels from here. Okay. And of course, you can mix up around the visual itself with the different kind of textures if you want to. Okay, for example, like this one there, right, okay? And use more heavier textures there, right, okay? Go ahead there, right? So for example, like this one, this kind of textures there, I want to use them and paste into there. You can mix that, mix around it. Okay, let's say you only want to use this part there, okay, for the textures there, right? So what I can do, paste special, paste into. Is it? Looks like nothing different there, right? Okay, what you can do, Control P, transform, put it over here. Okay. Okay, this is basically the layers there, right? So that's the layers there. That's the layers there, basically, right? This is the one. If I multiply, so this is the thing that I get. Much there, right? I will see nothing much there. I have to find different kind of textures there from here. So what I can do some selections back again. So this texturing kind of style to approach sometimes is quite risky, but I do like challenge there, right? Okay? I always challenge myself there from here. So experiment there. Too small, That's a little bit. You multiply. This is something that you get. Nothing much there, okay? But I don't know about you guys. You want to play with it, go ahead. But if you don't, just delete there, okay? If I'm not finding a quite appealing there, okay? So I change. What I can do right here, from this textures line that we have, maybe to cut over here a bit. I'm going to cut over here because it's wearing like a sarung there, right? She's wearing like a sarung. So what I can do, copy and paste, multiply. Overall is not good. The dark doesn't work there, right? So what I can do, I just copy this one, I copy and paste, put it over there. See, we can multiply if we want to and adjust the opacity there. Okay, just playing around with it there. So the techniques basically is not that complicated if you actually knowing how to use them, okay, from what I've shown here. Right? You just want to add enough kind of detail for your presentations and to give people, okay, oh, this person basically have different kind of approach on their design. I'm not saying this is a very complete kind of design there. If I want to comment back again my works, I would say the hairstyles, it doesn't look quite soft that I want there, okay? But you can explore from here if you want to. All right, so that's basically what I actually have seen there, okay? I can design these characters a little bit kind of detailed based from the sketches there, okay? But it will give different kind of look and feels, of course, it will. So it's up to you guys there how it works. Any question there, guys? For example, like this one there, okay? If I want to mix around with the sketches and also the drawing here and the paint styles there, right? So let's just say that some of the parts over here, I'm not going to use outline there, right? Because it's sketch line. It can be mixed up there. This is your work there, okay? But you must be able to have the certain kind of understanding and reason that why actually you choose to mix up there, okay? For me, my kind of reason, because I want to show a little bit kind of detailing on the line there, okay? Even though some of the lines over here, I can actually improve them back. But I can actually show the detailings there and the essence of those visual itself, okay, on the characters there in different kind of way. That's basically my reason is. It gives you guys the mixture of the look and feel of the characters in your kind of point of view that based on the wayang kulit, and also you mixed up with the different kind of contemporary kind of styles there of illustration at the same time. Okay. Any questions? It doesn't mean that, okay, when we use black colors, these characters were basically from India there, okay, or from Hindu kind of, but there has a strong influence on the Hinduism there, okay, on the stories there. But I believe that. But I'm using dark colors, not pure black, because I want to show basically the dark kind of side of the characters there. All right, that's why I'm using black. We choose the colors, the reason of because we have the aesthetical kind of reasons that based on the principle of design. We're not actually using them because I like black color because I like black lah. It's not like that. There has a certain kind of academic kind of reasons, and also some intellectual kind of reasons that in terms of design principles. We use black because we need to show basically the dark side of the characters there. Simple as that. Because these characters have two different sides there. If you really understand about the story here, okay? So I'm focusing on that particular side there, okay? So I'm using black colors there. With the silhouette, black kind of colors there from here. Okay? Any questions there, guys? Okay, let's be right. Mixed up with the brush, playing with the brush here. Hopefully I cannot see that right. I'm going to use, okay, new layers over here. Come out of it. So it's flat from here. And so the natures there, okay, you want to play with some natures there, right? I remember, okay, one of your friends, okay, like, right, he used the natures there. Yes, you can use the natures there, styles there, okay? The natures that I draw well, basically came from what we call that, become a patterns there. Become a patterns for the compositions. This one is not right. Doesn't look right. Okay, there. Okay, now, so the colors of the foregrounds were not going to be green. Okay, I'm going to use a bit kind of dark over here. Okay. A transparent, not too opaque there, okay, but it should be kind of transparent there. Kind of look and feel of the emotions there, the whole presentation of the visuals. What else there? The tape, tigers. You can actually design them if you want to, right? But a bit kind of subtle kind of looks there, right? It doesn't have to be a bit kind of what we call that a standout kind of versions there, because the focal point of these visuals basically came from this particular kind of elements there, right? Okay? The cape, the dress, right? Okay? The crown there, right? Okay? And also the characters there. This is the main kind of features that I want to show in this composition for these characters. Okay. So if you want to put the characters side by side, I would say that like 1, 2, 3. This one there, huh? It's basically those visuals. Samples of those reference, but don't present it like this, okay? Put in the different files there, okay? When you present your final illustrations there. But this is basically the influence of the visuals that we made it into more different kind of perspective there. All right. This one look boring there, okay? Anymore, okay? We don't actually have a lot of very cool kind of styles there, okay? It's very conventional there, okay? Now we put into more different kind of looks there. Of the Putri Gunung Ledang kind of stories there. I'm still look like I'm hating this kind of hair there, okay? At the moment, yeah, I can actually comment my own works there. It doesn't look right. So how about you guys there? Okay, that's basically a different kind of perspective that I can give you guys some examples that beyond what you guys have been expected. So when it comes to develop your kind of way of approaching your styles of illustrations, there's a few number kind of way you guys can be approached there. It doesn't mean have to be in one single way that you works. That's why for me, I've done a lot of homeworks, okay, to develop basically my kind of understanding on developing those kind of illustration styles, which I actually love to see, okay, from some people. For some reason, okay, it's a few number kind of influential kind of character of character designers or artists there, okay, that I love to see there, okay. But if I want to draw something like this, I would have that. I can get to work on that, okay. But depending on how actually you're going to portray it, okay, this is also quite good kind of styles there. That can present also the way that you're going to approach on your titles there, right? So that's why I would spend my time to look at all this kind of sample of reference visuals there, study them back, okay, about the shapes, and check look whether they're okay, can I actually apply them back in my kind of way of working there, right? Okay, you're going to draw the women, ladies there, okay. So I would try to analyze all these kind of visuals back again, whether I can actually go through that kind of particular styles, but not copy entirely there, right? But use the sense of his kind of way of presenting those visuals into my own way there, right? But that's what I do. Okay. All right, guys. Any questions? I was expecting that Sarah actually to give that one, okay? No. Sarah, okay? When I actually call the names there, don't get offended, okay? Please be grateful because I'm focusing on some of you guys who actually have the right kind of potentials there, okay? I want to see you guys grow from here, all right? So I would love to look everyone, okay? Normally I'm going to look at it, okay? Next week, okay? And of course, okay, guys, even though our submissions are going to be on late Sunday, 12 p.m. there, okay, not 12 a.m. But I want to warn you guys, okay, just give you guys a little bit kind of reminder there, which is, even though the last submission are going to be on 12 p.m., but I'm going to do those evaluations. All right, evaluations for group 1, 2, and 3. The first evaluations are going to be on Thursday there, right? Oh no, sorry there, okay. Thursday's too early there, okay. Yes, Saturday, hopefully there. Saturday we don't have any holiday there, right? Next Saturday is no, right? So Saturday I'm going to do our first evaluations for group 2, 1, 2, 3 there, okay, to make sure that if anyone have not submit yet the works, because I'm going to give the marks from there. Okay, I'm going to give the marks first from the first evaluation on Saturday. Saturday, 12 December, there, right? 12 December. Not this Saturday, next Saturday, there, right? Okay. 12 December, there, right? So that means on Saturday, there, okay, group 1, 2, and 3, prepare your kind of submissions. And if you actually didn't submit on that first presentations, on the first evaluations there, the next Sunday, I'm not going to call your name anymore. I've just looked back again to the one who actually didn't submit the right. If you're late, or if you seems doesn't have complete basically your submission from assignment 1, 2, or maybe your submissions is not that good there, okay? I'm not going to do some make good anymore. You understand what I mean? Make good? Yes, that's a final there, okay? But I'm going to do some early evaluations like on 12. Why you have to wait until 13 there, right? May I ask you why you have to wait until 13 there? Why? Because I have to prepare also, okay? A lot of things other than evaluations. Even though I'm giving you guys the deadline in 13, okay? In 13, if you submit, if you have not complete, I won't ask anymore. Simple as that. One of the reason is I've made my illustrations for a few hours, a few minutes. Not details there. No details there, right? Today I submit 2 different kind of illustrations based on our assignments, right? But not the details there. I believe you guys can do more detailing than me, okay? Chasing also can do more better than me there, right? Okay. Jun also can do better than me in terms of the conventional styles there, right? For example, there, Marissa also can do better than mine there, right? Okay. Some of you guys also, I'm sorry, okay, like Paymin also can do better than me. But why you have to wait 2-3 weeks there to complete that one particular titles there, which is today I have submit 2. If you want to count how actually we're going to work on our assignments there, right? I've done 2 today. Is it? I've done 2 illustrations, guys. Same assignments like you are. You tell me right now, which lecturer actually have done the same assignment as what you have here? The same kind of assignments that what you should do. Tell me one name there. Anyone? Casey, is there anyone okay? Give you assignments and then we do it the same thing. I've actually done a few number kind of demonstration based on the same assignments there. No one, right? Is it true? So whatever that I give you guys, I also do the same. But I'm showing you guys some options for those who cannot draw well, but you need to use your creativities to develop at the same time. I'm not asking you guys to follow exactly, but using as a guide. And then develop your creativities from there. But the thing that I actually have shown you guys before, all basically have been covered with this, what is this? Cute Girls Online there. Some messing kind of thing to my channel, right? Most of the thing that you need to apply to understand, to develop your kind of skills were here, right? We're here. First kind of illustration styles that I actually produced that based on conventional kind of paint styles here, see? Right. I haven't covered for you guys that. You guys can use that, okay? To develop your kind of understanding and working kind of experience to develop your skills now. The other kind of styles that I've been actually used basically for you guys to work, right? The drawing kind of methods there, the character design kind of styles there. All right, you name it there, right? The grayscale pen and style, okay, this is the fundamentals there, right? So right now, within these 2-3 weeks there, okay, I'll give you guys a different kind of approach, but we're using the same methods there, okay, of those brushes there that I find, that I use basically entirely for my works. My kind of personal, the illustration style that I use, okay? So even though I give you guys the deadline is 13, yeah, it's a final one, okay, we have to cut at that time there, okay? No one should actually send over the work after that. But the point is, like what I have last semesters, like what Johari, what some of his friends, okay, that have the situations. Come on there, okay? Last semesters maybe, but it's not kind of excuse there, okay? You have 12 different illustrations to submit for one particular assignment there. This semester is only one there, okay, for the final project, which is around 2 weeks time. 10 different sketches that you have to include in your research. You can do it one day only to develop all these 10 different sketches there. But I give you guys 2 weeks time, 1 week to complete, but still cannot get it right. Don't find those kind of excuses there, okay? All right, I will show you guys how the thing works, but you have to practice more. By right now, I actually have done for your assignments, okay, for these semesters, especially for the final projects. I have 1, 2, and 3 different kind of styles, different kind of 4. That means I have 4 submissions on my kind of account there, okay? I have 4 different kind of illustrations based on the different titles for these final projects. Is it? So what makes you just can actually submit only 1? Even though we did 1, but I didn't get any marks from here, right? But you the one who want to get marks there. 40% including sketches is very big marks there. It's a very huge marks there, right? So make sure you portray and you develop in the right way. Okay, guys? I'm going to repair those hair later on if I have time. But right now, I'm going to save the files there first in JPEG files, and I'm going to resubmit that. Okay? Anything else? Anything else there? No? Everything good? All right, I open up my sessions, all right? All the times, you guys can WhatsApp me there, okay? I'm always waiting for you guys there to have the consultations. And I would say there, okay, I love to have the video consultation also there, okay? But up to you guys, okay? You guys can check directly when is it. So thank you very much, guys, for having me today. I don't want to hold you guys too long, right? Because if I take 2 weeks also to submit 4 different illustrations for final projects, okay, which is in our videos. So you guys can do better than mine, okay? For the better kind of quality of work there and skills. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And I see you guys on the weekend directly on Saturday class. Hopefully there. Thank you and bye.